this is Matrix glitch. I don't know if it's a glitching or I don't know. It just comes to mind. I don't know if Trump keeps saying what he's saying. Oh my God. Does he want to die early? But it's funny. He makes all these threats and then he pulls back. So whatever. It's a TV show. It really is why, because we're in the episode of The Apprentice. It's the presidential version of it. That's all. Well, it's not exactly like but it's still a reality show. Just him as president and talking whatever, trying to boost ratings or whatever he's trying to do, and it's like we're living in a cartoon. Oh well, whatever. I guess with Biden, it was an old folks' home, and now it's an old folks' TV show. So, well, it's the Jerry Springer in modern, in politics, I guess, because I guess we'll find out where this is all going. It's hard to say. Well, you go after the Middle East, you can't win that one, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is getting old. Yeah, because it's just all a bunch of fireworks. That's all. Unless you start seeing something. I mean, he sent the National Guard to Mexico. That's just the National Guard. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, that's a big deal. When you send the army to the border, then that's a really a big deal. I did see it. I mean, I don't know. I think I put it. I did see like the U.S. getting invaded at some point. It could be Mexico. Of course, technically we're already being invaded, but like a ground war. But that might not happen. But I saw a version of it at least. But who knows? Yeah, who knows about that? Whatever. Alright, so I'm talking comic pro sessions. Schedule this shop here. Just gonna run through it. Of course, in the spirit realm, it's good to always put your, if you don't like what they're doing, or for them to get their act together. It's good to throw a fire up their ass. I mean, they got nothing to do anyway, right? They're just sitting around. It's good to share your disappointment or whatever it is, your criticism, because they're not here dealing with all this, and they're in spirit just dancing around like, there's more failures in the spirit realm than there is here. Let's put it that way. If that makes you feel any better. There's a lot more losers over there. I mean, it's true. They have to get their act together. I mean, we're here to improve their realm for them to get smarter. So at least you're here working on the mechanics of a broken planet, a hollowed out dead world. It's pretty hollow. It's a sad world, but it's pretty sad. But the spirit world's not much better. I would say it's worse. And I'm talking about the demonic realm. I mean, that's pretty sad too, but the spirit world's pretty bad. They're all bad. So we're here to improve, and once you get out, get the hell out of Dodge. All you can do is just do what you can, and put your best effort in. That's if you're wondering like what to do, just put your best effort in. Whatever is nightmare planet's going to be a nightmare planet, and just think it's better than everybody. And it's like, okay, you keep telling yourself that. That makes you feel better. I think it does. It's like, hey, we're the most difficult world in the universe, so what is it thinks it is? And that's something to be proud of, but whatever. Not really. It's like, so being stupid is your it's on your resume, huh? Sure. So you're doing everything ass backwards and you think that's right. Okay, whatever. But that's why it's so difficult to see the future and see our path, because so many are on the wrong path. They're carrying chaos, so And of course, you have a president as chaos, and then a government is chaos, and you have society as chaos. Not everybody, but quite a bit. So how can you see the future clearly when it's nothing but chaos everywhere? You do the best you can. It's like you're trying to see the future, but it's all out of focus due to those that can't get their shit together, basically. And just because they're in government doesn't mean they got their shit together, obviously. But then again, you know, and obviously those that are here that are, I mean, some that need to focus on themselves are focusing on themselves even astrally to get themselves out. And that's not a bad thing, that's good. Then there's others that are focusing on themselves, but they're also trying to assist others on a higher level, doing the best you can, like, the human trafficking and things like that. And some are in the secret space thing, just to take, sometimes more chaotic than here. If that's your thing, go for it. Like I said, some just thrive off of chaos. They just can't let it go. They go where the drama is. If it works for you, it works for you, right? So it's the Earth TV. Yeah. Well, we're seeing, like I said, we're seeing the reality show through through the president and all this, whatever. Greenland. It's talking all this stuff, but nothing's really happening. Of course, you just got in there, but still, it's a lot of chitter chatter in there. Yeah, and then of course reality will come in and do what it does best, and that suck. But we'll see. What's the Middle East? Yeah, it's not something you want to mess with too much, but guess we'll find out. Yeah, it might be just talk. That's it. This guy, it's such a, it's all talk. It's all, the tariffs is a talk. It's all just talk. So, just the puppet masters are at work, let's put it that way. Yeah, like the near-death experience, that was just a Kodak moment, basically. It's like, whatever, it's all propaganda. So, it's just the way it is. So, but it keeps the people that can't focus on themselves and focus on drama and everything, the news or whatever. It gives them something to, roll around in. So I guess we tap into the Earth's conscious timeline, main timeline energy, and see if there's anything there of anything you can go into. Or I did feel Atlantean energy, it's just different. The Atlanteans are clearing out their karma. Well, they're trying to improve this, but obviously they screwed up in the past, but they're trying to bring us to a higher level, learn from their mistakes, right? Of course, a lot of them are in Germany and the Nazis and all that. That's one way to start remembering yourself. Shit. Jeez. Yeah. I just feel, the Atlantean energy will always be here, of course. Where it goes is another story. Yeah, the new Earth, that won't happen for maybe never. But it sounds good on paper, right? It sounds nice. But, you don't really see any change in society. It's still a cesspool. Not all, but, there's a lot of it. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with that. It has to do what it has to do. It's just the new Earth religion. And, the new Earth are the alien religions, and the new Earth religion is definitely religion. So, it's another belief system. So, yeah. And was it the solar flare religion, you can say? Get your superpowers for whatever reason if you didn't earn them. So, because it's funny that it's such a manipulation, because people think they're going to get their powers for the solar flare, but they're not really doing anything on their end to evolve. Some might be. They probably just think they'll just get their superpowers and fly off somewhere. Just like, as naive as they can get. Delusion is definitely a bestseller here. So, You know, with all these messed up voice systems, how can this world ever get to a higher level? I mean, individually, yes. Worldwide, I don't know. Like I say, it thrives off of chaos. So, yeah. When you thrive off of chaos, even if you're a new ager, a lot of them thrive off of chaos. They might be in the closet chaotic people. They might come off as, oh, this and that, but inside they're just like, well, devils. That's why you go to these conferences, you see the devil come out. It's like, oh, it's all, even with the speakers, and the ego just blows on to somebody. And it's like a kindergarten. Or worse. So anyway, all right, we're going to, yeah, it's the Earth timeline, energy, and I don't know, whatever the Earth has to say, if anything. Try to stay away from spirit until they grow up. Some are grown up, but not many. Very blessings. Greece is Earth's consciousness. Yeah, so different, obviously different levels of those that are incarnated. Some are in the adolescent level, even if they are adults, adult children, yes, the big cars. And sports is just a healing frequency, healing from the war. So it's not necessarily it's just healing from past life energy and healing from the chaos. Of course, sports, yeah, depending on the sports like football, things. Football is a form of war, you can say, but on an athletic level, yes, they do get injured, and well, the Earth's frequency, it does help many in their own health. Like they have their fight within themselves, but they watch sports to kind of let it out, watch it. Sometimes they do it, but it's like, well, if I was out there, I'd be killing everybody. So a lot of times, better than just watching it. Just helps them release all the chaos of everyday life. It's kind of like watching someone play catch, but it's a little bit more, it's different. Kind of like a ping pong ball, but in football form or some other form. But it is like you have everyday life, this happens, that happens, and they plug into the television just to relax and unwind. It's kind of like watching people play catch in different ways so they can just release all this heavy traumas that they're going through everyday life, disappointments, whatever it might be. It's one way. Some do go to the club energies, and some actually go destroy themselves, or they want to take a hallucinogen or some kind of drug to actually get back to where they came from. They might not do it unconsciously. And some are, like sexual addiction. Some of them are used to that in other alien realms, and it's gone better in those other alien realms, and it doesn't go so well here. And that's where they get attacked and things like that. It's like on another planet, being was okay, but here they're assholes. And yeah, you'd be surprised. And it's a soul's wake up call. So, well, some do live like a comfortable life on other planets, and then they come here and they get beat up. And you see the dark scenarios that are constantly occurring. It's a soul wake up call for what kind of planet you're in. Some don't realize what kind of planet they really are, a hell planet. But a hell planet that is actually, you don't have to have hell taking you over. It's there to teach you to better yourself. It's like, the world's technically on fire, but you don't have to constantly get burnt. You don't have to burn to a crisp, but you might get burnt, but it doesn't mean you have to be consumed by the flames. You're learning from the dark realms of how to improve yourself, but it doesn't mean you have to become dark. You might connect to your own darkness, nothing wrong with that, but not get consumed by it, where you just get pulled into it, and they become a hive mind of the demonic realms, and they just love darkness, and they can't seem to get out of it. And for some, that's their home. Yeah, that's why they commit suicide, so they go back to their This is their home, their planet. You have earthbound beings, you have demonic beings. This is their world, at least for now. And it doesn't mean they have much of an identity. They have issues like anybody else. Just they can't seem to let go of that dark side. Well, they have to go through it, yeah, until they find a neutral point. If they ever do, doesn't mean they have to. But it's basically allow more. Like some of them push out the light and just want darkness, and also the light pushes out the dark. But then that's why they collide, because you know they kind of attract each other. Like you attract your opposite to haunt you, or you might be ultra positive and drive everybody insane. Those that love their darkness, opposites attract. So this world has a lot of dynamics connected to it. You are here to learn from the dark realm. I mean, you're here to learn whatever you want to learn, but your soul always gets something out of this. Of course, you always kick the knowledge back and learn nothing. You can come out of this with something, but it might be a lot less than what you thought. But someone trying to live a perfect and good life, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there are times for hard lessons and hard challenges. It's like before you have the honeymoon, you just go through, you live your toughest test, then you get to have your silver, you put in your time. When you're young and when you get older, you get to enjoy the benefits of what you've worked on. Even if just your challenges alone. It doesn't have to mean you have to build something physically. You're building something within yourself. It's your soul achievement. So, those that feel like they're in an older age and still feel like they're being tested, well, when they're younger, they had a chance to evolve. I mean, you could have done it younger, so now you're just doing it at an older age. Nothing wrong with that. But some just, they have their reasons for that.